And now we go to fun and too emotional. As at number 19, we have Loki's death from Infinity War. Like, this movie chose not playing around within the first 10 minutes alone, because it not only kills Heimdall, whose character I don't think we know much about, but it was still sad, but then it ends up permanently killing off Loki. Like, I know we have like a Loki TV series coming to Disney Plus, but I think it's more going to be on the Loki scene in Endgame, honestly. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. But Loki's actual death is pretty sad, as as he actually just dies, and Loki's like his character, you don't really know what to expect for him, and you kind of have to kind of betray him Thor again, and then Hulk comes in, and the Heimdall, and Loki was going to join him. He trained him to see, then it starts, of course, he's like, but never be. Then he just stabs his neck, and seems to go, like, you feel that despite all the Loki he's done, Thor really still cares about his brother, and it's again, I didn't know how Loki was going to play in this movie, and the fact that they killed him all in the first 10 minutes alone is actually pretty sad. And it's pretty sad that actually made me care about a villain who, it was kind of more of an anti-hero at this point, but you know what I mean. It's still pretty sad. But now we go to a great action sequence. As number 18, we have the elevator fight from Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Honestly, you know how amazing this fight sequence is, as we see Captain America and all these guys, and he has the final term. Like, I kind of referenced this scene that back in my part 1 with the Hell Hydra thing, and this action scene all around is amazing. Like, Winter Soldier has some of the best action sequences in the entire MCU, and this sequence is definitely one of the best. Not the best, I'll get into that later on, but everything about the elevator fight, from the intensity, the choreography, how it occurred, is just amazing. Like, you know how amazing it was. And I mentioned this scene a few times already, so I don't think I need to say anymore. The elevator fight is just iconic and just flat amazing. Endgame is really making a lot of these lists, but hey guys, it is the best MCU film for a reason. But at number 17, we got the opening scene with the Hawkeye from Avengers Endgame. Like, from the opening scene alone, you know this film is really, it's emotional, and it's really just like, I felt so emotional from the opening scene alone, as we see, like, you know, the moment that you actually kind of see coming, honestly, it doesn't make it any less emotional. Like, seeing Hawkeye just playing with his daughter and teaching her how to shoot is pretty sweet, and seeing him and on his son, his wife, and then enjoying himself, whoosh, just to be in, seeing how he reacts, like, and seeing how it comes later on in the movie, it makes it all the more emotional. Doing another double header here, as we got at number 16 and 15, we got two of the big action set pieces from Avengers Infinity War. Number 16 being the amazing battle on Titan, and number 15 being the whole Wakanda battle. Both same movie, but both sequences in general are amazing. The battle on Titan is just an awesome sequence. See where we see like Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, Star-Lord, Tony Stark, and all of them just fighting against Thanos and trying to bring it down, and they even managed to capture at one point until Star-Lord, just did that thing that definitely caused a lot of controversy, so yeah. Of course, seeing how it ends, but we see Doctor Strange and them giving the Time Stone was, man. But kind of goes on the Wakanda battle, where basically Black Panther, Black Widow, Captain America fight along Thanos' army while trying to get that stone out of Vision without killing him. And who can get that scene where Thor just comes in and the music plays, like, wow, just amazing. And but the plot was already great, but that moment is just, that makes it just all the more amazing. So I'm definitely including the two big sequences from Infinity War, as they're both amazing, both incredible, as well as some of the best action in the entire MCU. From one action sequence to the next, and at 14 we got the amazing one-shot tape fight sequence from the Avengers. Again, this is a sequence I referenced a few times throughout my channel, so this is a sequence that I'm not going to get too much into, as you all know how amazing, especially how all of it's done in just one take. You see that it's just kind of a little mind-blowing, but it's actually pretty impressive how they're able to do it. And seeing a lot of the Avengers just fight the enemies and how they would do it, especially with the Hulk, is all amazing. And you know how amazing that sequence is, and I don't think anything anyone that hasn't already been said. But now back to the emotional moments, and at number 13 we got Groot's death from Guardians of the Galaxy. I mean, sure, Groot didn't actually die as we see him in a teenager, but that doesn't make the scene any less emotional. It's basically see Groot just wrapping himself around everybody to try to save them all. And of course, we get the sad line we said, "We are Groot." Just seeing that Nathan get a little bit choked up, and you know Groot doesn't actually die as he has to be back as a teenager. It's still a pretty sad sequence nonetheless. And it's really established a lot more dynamics later on between the relationship between Groot and Rocket, and this is something that I get a bit choked up every time I watch this movie. Again, this is about the MCU watch the most, so I still get choked up every time I watch this sequence. Even though Groot doesn't actually die, it's still pretty emotional, and that's definitely impressive. From one death to another, number 12 is Yondu's death from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Now, when I first saw this movie, I was like, oh no, they're not going to kill him off. They're not going to kill off Yondu, not the best part of the movie. And they end up killing him. Like I always liked Yondu from the first movie, but this movie, they really develop him a lot. This movie, making him much more of a compelling character. Especially more on his relationship with Star-Lord. So it's basically just seeing like sacrifice himself for Peter, especially the line where he says like, "He may have been your father, but he ain't your dad." And I see him just and Peter's reactions pretty much said, "I was like, no, 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 no." Just that was kind of like how I was reacting. I'll be like, "No, no," because again, they really fleshed out Yondu a lot in the sequel, and finding it actually on the same girl like that is pretty sad, and I definitely cried at moments, and so yeah. From one death to another, we got that moment that just barely missed my top 10, and that is Black Widow's death. Just Endgame, yeah. We have 3 deaths in a row, but hey, deaths can be pretty emotional, and this one's no exception. And it's definitely one that's very unexpected, and I don't mean in a bad way. From that moment, like, I already thought that Hawkeye was going to die a lot. I thought it was going to be Hawkeye, considering all he's been through that. It makes sense that Hawkeye would die. But it's like when I was like, what? Black Widow? But again, more thinking about it, in a way it kind of makes sense considering what was going on throughout the movie and the art she went through. Like I was really surprised on the amount of death they gave Black Widow in this movie. And to see her go like that is just wow. Like I was just pretty emotional and shook. Like no. And the fact that this death isn't like irreversible or anything makes it even more sad. Like, and part of me is kind of wish they did the Black Widow movie sooner, or they did it before Endgame. But I don't know, this death is still emotional, and I was still shook up when I first saw this movie, and it still shooks me up. Fortunately, it's my top 10, but it's still an emotional sequence. It's still very emotional nonetheless.